for the events. Like, they have all the sponsors and stuff that you have to put on screen. Which, obviously, I respect. Okay. Yes, we should be like 5 minutes away from a rain cycle. Immediately last week, I basically AFK'd for like another hour until like past 4 a.m. And we should have a rain cycle somewhat soon. I assume we're gonna do one rain cycle, and then I'll start preparing for the event. I want to do proper zero cycle warm-up. I want to do proper how to get here warm-up, and then there might be a few things I have to tweak on my mod instance. We'll see about that. But I just want to make sure I'm fully set up for the events. And also then I'll pull up like the event stream, blah, blah, blah. One thing I want to notice as well, thank you by the way, for so many people showing up. I hope we can keep some active people throughout, especially with different time zones. I kind of hope that you guys will keep me awake, because I know especially from like 5 a.m. to like 9 a.m. when it kind of starts getting bright outside, that's like the toughest for like staying awake, and then it'll be fine again. Obviously, okay, please take a nap, but do what you do. I've slept like 8.5 hours from yesterday to today. Then I've had another good nap now. Like, I am so ready. I'll have enough food for the entire thing. There's just gonna be a few things that I can't forget, like managing my socials. I have a few alarms set on my phone that will go off at regular intervals, reminding me to do a few things. Because if I'm live for this long, then it's kind of I'm losing track of things. Okay. And I'm gonna yeah. It's something that I've really perfected at this point, to only take naps very, very shortly. Good. Right. This instance is being tracked. I need to make sure sound is on for this thing. Then I need to make sure shaders are on for this thing. Good. And we're going back in. I don't know what the thunder time or the rain timer is. I don't know the thunder timer at all. That's something I made very, very clear. But I don't know what the timer is on right now. But I will probably just give it a good old nap. Morning or... Wait, I'm looking east. I don't see the sun here, so it's probably nighttime. Yeah. So I gotta be careful now. But we should still have like a few minutes. So I would like to sleep. 26 hours already. No thunder. It's absolutely ludicrous. Yeah, like, if I don't win solos, I'm genuinely gonna be disappointed. Like, to give you guys a perspective on how the event used to be back in the... I have 9 eggs from just AFK because of these chickens. Last year, from what I know... okay, it's not raining, so I can sleep. Last year, from what I know, the best person had just about 100 advancements. I think one team managed to get how to get here, but that one person that did it within the team worked on it for, like, the entire run. So, basically... Let's get another chicken, maybe? Okay, nice. The last one. So basically, nobody ever completed more than one single run. That's how casual this event was so far. Only this year, Rhino, who is like the main host of this entire event, he has reached out to the All Advancements Discord, and that's how I even heard of it. And obviously now we have a handful of people that came over from the AA Discord. But to be fair, now that Seskio isn't playing, I'm the only person that has actually completed all advancements in the newest version. Or in any of the, like, 121 versions. Because as far as I know, none of the no reset people have. They have been practicing certain aspects of the run, so they will definitely be able to complete the run. But I, as far as I know, should be the only person that has ever completed a run. So my goal is, I'm saying this right now, my goal is to at least get 200 advancements. At least 200 advancements. It's 125 per world. And ideally I get 2 full runs completed. That would be insane though. But that would be like 12 hours per run. That would be pretty good pace. But let's see. For the team, do all have to have the advancements? It's the same ruling that applies to co-op runs, basically. That's my guy, by the way. That's my guy. That's my guy. That's the Rhino. Best event organizer ever. No joke. Because it baffles me how open he was to changing the rules based on kind of how speedrunners have things set. I'm super glad to have gotten in touch right away and explained a few things, because we're basically allowed to have all the speedrunning related mods. And it's going to be so nice. But like brightness. Obviously the Hermes stuff is not in here because it's not supported yet. But it's brightness and it's a couple like crash fixes stuff. So good. So Rhino, that's my guy. And by the way, Rhino, this is a floating islands world. This is a custom mod pack where everything is floating islands. And this is going to be one of my next big YouTube projects. I've done every single advancement in 17 hours. But I've been, well, Stone Pickaxe last. That's important, because that's the hardest one. But basically, yeah. It's 26 hours now, and I've not had Thunder. So I'm very glad, by the way, guys, that Thunderless runs count as completions, and you are allowed to move on to the next world. This I'm so happy about, because in this world, I got completely rolled. But yeah, Rain Cycle should start soon, so maybe we get Thunder today. That'd be awesome. And yeah, Rhino, that's my guy. I forgot what I was saying now. Yeah, Seskio is out, which basically eliminates the one person that previously had a 121 completion. And from all the other players, I don't know. But yeah, 2 full completions would be my goal. And if I can't make that, I at least want to hit 200 advancements. And to make things clear, I have to get all the advancements besides the Thunder ones to move on to the next world. So it's going to be completely no reset. And it's actually kind of funny, because on the test instance where I installed the TGMR, the Great Minecraft Race mod, you guys will see what it is. And that's what tracks the progress for the website. Basically, yes, now we're raining, come on. Basically, on that instance, I back-to-back loaded into snowy biome spawns. Which, if you guys know about that, is the absolute worst, because then during the How to Get Here setup, like either I have to move out everything into a warmer biome, or I'll have to prevent stuff from freezing. So please, if I can have 2 seeds, please not snowy spawn. I had 2 back-to-back on my test instance, so surely that lowers the odds of getting them again, right? Like, please. Because I've never played a snowy spawn, because I've never played AA No Reset. Yeah, that will be very interesting. I mean, okay, to be fair, this was no reset. This is actually the very first world and we completed it. But yeah, thank you, Rhino, for the follow. I owe you 10 push-ups, that's for sure, because I definitely know who you are. Because usually I wait a little bit to see if it's like a bot or something. Thank you so much. And yeah, I'll definitely like open up the host stream once it goes live, just to kind of keep track of things as well. Oh, I know Desktop Folder will be commentating. He's also a big figure in the AA community. But I think that'll be tomorrow. We'll see how that tired I'll be. But yeah, what I'm basically looking at is if this lightning rod starts giving out particles, like it's kind of charging up, that's when it thunders. Because thunder is really hard to tell with shaders and everything. And obviously our other villager is there. But I'm going to keep that guy protected until it matters. Surely. So I knew this rain cycle would happen pretty soon. Obviously, knowing that is against the rules, but this is my project. We're not abiding by any speedrun rules. It's still unclear when it's going to thunder, though. That's not something I've looked at. Yeah, and we have the charity link every 15 minutes, similar to my socials timer. And then obviously in the bottom left, I'll have the sponsor loop. But since this is a different YouTube project, I'm keeping that deactivated still. But we will have time to activate everything. And it's only going to be a few clicks away. I did all the preparation already. Didn't want to bother you guys with that. When I'm here, you won't get as annoyed. Please, please, please. Because that would be so annoying. But I'd probably, if it happens, I'd probably just transport the shulker and everything just fully away. Because it's not just stuff starts freezing, but it's also that we won't have dolphins anywhere near. It's just going to be like so much pain. But yeah, I also want to do a little bit of a change in the how did we get here setup that I'm gonna do. Because as I said, MS has been testing out some new designs, and there's one part that really intrigued me. So I want to get some how to get here practice done as well. I've just created a separate instance, so I will use a separate instance where the mods and everything are different to obviously practice how to get here. That obviously isn't against the rules or anything, because you could very much do that in speedruns as well. But as long as it's a separate instance, that's just fine. Yeah, and I can only participate in such an event because I'm now fully on my own when it comes to my training. Because, like, I would usually have training on Monday. And that's, like, the one training that I used to go to. But since that's not important anymore, because I'm doing my own thing now, I can, yeah, ruin my sleep schedule a little bit if it has to be. And obviously, I could also only do this with this way lower amount of courses and uni stuff. It's really only possible because I want to try this full time now. That's awesome. It's awesome, and it will, whatever happens, it will be a very cool YouTube video. Because I was always planning on doing something no reset, like 3 all advancement no reset runs or something like that. But then I thought, for a video, it's probably too repetitive. Ultimately, you kind of see 3 full runs. But since this is kind of solely about the advancement count, it will get very interesting. And it's kind of a completely different approach to something that I wanted to do anyways. And that makes it for a great video. Especially for a good cause. Like, Minecraft events for a good cause? Brother, sign me up. And as soon as I talked to my parents, like, a week ago already, mentioning, hey, I kind of want to do a longer stream next Saturday, they got it all sorted. Because I want to make sure, obviously, that I'd be allowed to make noise throughout the entire night. I still feel bad for them, but, like, they have accepted it. They have accepted it for this night, I guess. I mean, I'll probably be more tired, and I'll be quieter in general, just locking in. Because at some point, I just have to focus and not think about, like, time as much. But to be quite honest, obviously, I will kind of look at my stream uptime, and every 7-8 hours-ish, I'll do some stretching, I'll get some fresh air, and get some rest on my eyes, like staring into the distance a bit, because, yeah. It's gonna be a long time staring into this freaking screen. The problem... No, not the problem. I've already, like, pretty much avoided any screen time today. Which is good. I helped doing a lot of housework stuff. And was basically not at my PC the entire day. So, I'm well set. I'm well set. I feel quite awake. And it will be good. We'll be good. What are we doing while we wait? Yeah, we're basically not doing anything. We're just waiting the rain cycle. If nothing happens, I'll check the game files again until the next rain cycle. And maybe we can still fit that into the 3 hours of the first part of the stream. If not, it'll be next Saturday. So it's basically going to be like one rain cycle per Saturday until we get it. Because I don't want to lose too much time to this today. As I want to do some preparation. But we're not building anything because, yeah, there's just like nothing that I want to do that will be relevant for content now. Like, we've done so much. There's a good storyline around this world now. Especially with the I Spy stuff that we've played. Especially with the flag and the island that I've built. I think there's a very good storyline. Adding anything to it now will just kind of artificially lengthen the video. And it just doesn't feel right. So I don't think anything now will make for good content. Now it's just kind of, okay, rain cycle starts, nothing happens, rain cycle ends. It's kind of, the rain cycle starts, the viewer gets hope up, because they don't quite know when thunder is really going to happen. And, yeah, they don't see, okay, rain cycle ends, then the next rain cycle starts, the viewer gets curious again. Could it thunder, could it thunder? That's the only way you can, like, kind of keep the tension. No, we're just not gonna, like, do anything. I'm just gonna kind of, think about anything else I might have to prepare today. Like, my head is still pretty full. There's a lot going on right now. And nothing I can forget. It's gonna be a long stream. So I don't think I want to really think of much right now. And, like, anything we do now is, like this right now, all this yapping will just not be in the video. Unless it starts sparkling, but then it's only going to be like a couple seconds before. Because, like, you guys know how I edit my stuff. Like, it's supposed to be as compact as possible. Yet, keeping, like, the most important moments, obviously. Oh my god. I can't wait for when Hermes is, when Hermes is available for 121.11. Because then we'll have, like, actual live tracking. Because it's been so cool to see that in 1.16 now. It's been so cool to see that. Like, you just don't have to pause anymore. You have immediate confirmation on whether you got a biome, on whether a cat was tamed, on whether panda's bred or not. Like, it's so good. It's so good. I'm so happy it's fully legalized now. But yeah, it doesn't exist yet for 1.20.11. But the good thing is, the way Duncan has set up the mod should just allow my tracker to just work off the bat for any version. So I don't think there's anything I need to change. Like, if Hermes comes out for, like, 1.0, okay, 1.0 doesn't support mods, but, like, 1.3, then it should just work. Which is super hype. Which is super hype. Yeah, this is very concerning. And yes, guys, I did do some testing. There's nothing bugged with Thunder in this world. It definitely would work. And I've also checked with, like, shaders on and everything that, like, visually the particles are visible. And that's all the case, so yeah. Oh, it's just a waiting game now. I'm not too sure when the rain cycle started. We hit 26 hours earlier. I'd assume it's already been like 10, 11 minutes. Done a lot of yapping. Yeah, but Songify was so annoying today. I've never had this happen before. Like, yes, you have to reconnect the accounts like every 30 days. That's like fully fine, right? That's fully fine. But since I have the bot and the main account separated, it got me into a pickle because I was constantly just, like, I was clicking on the login button on the Songify app, which does the song requests, and then it would go to, like, the authorized page of, like, the Twitch account, and it would always immediately be linked to my main Twitch account. And there was, like, no way to change it. So what I had to do, ultimately, was, like, open an incognito tab, copy the long URL over, and then log in through the bot account. I don't know. I didn't fully figure it out. 11 minutes. Okay, started 05. Oh, that's so bad. Like, this late is just super likely for it to happen. But yeah, I think my main plan going forward is just like, we'll wait for one thunder cycle every Saturday. Like, I will make sure that rain starts pretty much into the stream, like similar to how it was today. So I'll AFK the rain timer basically until it starts again, and yeah, we'll just go for it once. Also, because I've obviously, rightfully so, received the question, what will be the next speedrun project that I'll tackle? I genuinely think, because I have some great content coming up, that I'll wait a little bit for like the next speedrun project per se, and I will focus a little bit for like a couple weeks in a row. I'll focus on the heavy cores, because those will take forever otherwise. So we'll have a good amount of cheat inventory challenge streams on Saturdays now. I hope that's fine for you guys, but that gives me some time to think on what like the next speedrunning project should be. I've not fully made up my mind yet. Like, I have a couple planned, but I need to make sure like I fully am confident with like which one I want to do next. Because to be quite honest, everything that I want to do will require quite a lot of amount of preparation to even work. So it's not just like I start the stream and start going. It's going to be obviously something more elaborate, and I fully care about everything that I do being high quality. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a gap until we have the next speedrun relating stream, but I think that's good because we really need to crank the heavy cores, because otherwise we're just not going to get anywhere. We're not even on 10 yet. We're on 9 right now. And speaking of heavy cores, oh my god. I actually... Okay, wow. I actually got in touch with someone that has just recently completed a stack of heavy cores. They used the farm for like the ominous troll keys, but still pretty impressive. Anyways, yeah, the rain cycle stopped. I'm back in main base. That was like a 13.5 minute-ish rain cycle. Didn't happen, and we are AFKing again, depending on what the thunder timer is. Otherwise, I'm not gonna bother about it. What the rain timer is. Sorry, if I say thunder timer, I mean rain timer. That's the only thing I'm gonna look at. My ceiling can be made into dirt path using a shovel. Wait, I don't think so. I think, frick, I think it's exception, but I'm actually not sure. I think you can't. I actually think you can't. Oh, I don't think you can turn in the pass block. Stay hydrated, guys. Already been sipping so much water. So this is obviously where we have the save, the New World 1. It's been creating these app files, but they don't matter. Oh, I should probably, yeah, I should exit the world when I look into, because whenever I, so these can all go. These don't matter. I should always exit the world and then look at the DAP file. That's like very important, because otherwise it creates those copies. Okay, we're scrolling down very slowly. Clear weather time difficulty. Make this even thinner. Last plates. I recently learned, by the way, that this is a so-called Unix time code. This is basically the amount of seconds. Maybe this is even milliseconds, but I think it's just the amount of seconds since like 1st of January 1970 or something. Rain time, oh god. 175k. Can't talk anymore. And I've just started. Okay, what is it exactly? 745 divided by 1200. Yeah, that's over 2 hours. So I'm not gonna bother. I will AFK this throughout the week. You guys can't see it. That is close to 150 minutes. That just literally does not work. So I'm not even gonna bother AFKing. We can focus on some other stuff. This is brutal. I have to wait over 2 hours until it rains again. Wow. Well, that sucks. Not a surprise, though. Not a surprise. We're getting fully rolled, which will surely make this stuff today better. Right. So, I'm first gonna clear these guys. And then we have this. I'm already gonna immediately copy the saves path to this instance. And linking that up in this beautiful tracker that I wonder who made. We're gonna say, I'm gonna say track a fixed path, actually, not the instance. So it just lashes onto that immediately. Good. That's what I'll be looking at. Been doing some testing here. Let's see if the rest. Yeah, okay, the rest is just completed there. That doesn't matter. Good. That what I'll be needing. Gonna switch. Where do I have the freaking scrollable list threshold right here? I'm gonna make that like 12. I like the. I think default is also 12. I like that. Okay, awesome. We're gonna keep that up already. Delete the Thunder ones? No, it's fine. I'll definitely keep them. I'm definitely gonna keep them. Even though they... So, like, here's the thing. I told this to Rhino as well. Like, obviously in the speedrunning community, we still have this ruling that you can only count it as a Thunderless run if you have the Trident, an Anvil, and the Channeling Book. Or, like, the Channeling Trident immediately. Because ultimately, the time loss is very minimal. We perceive Thunderless times as equal. Like, we kind of have accepted that the current All Advancements World Record for, like, 116 is a 2 hours and 2 minute one from Doi Pingu. But it's basically that Thunderless runs, in speedrunning terms, only count if you could have done the Thunder. It'd be a flex. Hear me out! For a 12-hour run, it should be like an 85%-ish chance to get Thunder. I think I have a proper doc I can quickly look at for that. AA odds or something. Oh wait, do I not have a command for that? Odds. Frick, what was it called? AA chances. Oh my god, I remember. There you go. This, it says 116, but actually nothing changed with that. Graphs. You're so tired, I'm sorry to hear that. And right here... Oh no, does it not have Thunder in here? Hold on. That's related to AA runs. No, I thought it had Thunder in here. Dang it. Welcome in, MT. Oh, frequency of Thunder. There we go. I'm like just tweaking. Yeah, you can see it. In-game time, 12 hours. Right here is 75%. So here, like obviously we're looking at the area of the graph. This is the relative frequency. I think. But we're definitely looking at like 80%. We're looking at like 80% to get Thunder in like 12 hours. So that's not that much. 3.5 hours chess game. Oh, brother. Okay. Right. So, what I want to do now, actually, is just do some chill steer cycle practice. Let's make sure the FPS limit is set. Yes, it is.